the legendary Lamborghini Countach, the creme de la creme of exotic cars, and the star of today's show. 30-year-old Greg Smith is among the few exotic car photographers in the world. He creates images like these, which become posters. His work has appeared in magazines like Sports Illustrated, Time, and People. Today we'll take a behind-the-scenes look at the latest poster creation. Our story starts from the studio in sunny San Diego.
Good morning, Roger Norman. How are you?
Morning, Greg.
Well, I thought I'd just ask you a million-dollar question this morning. I would like to know if we can paint your Lamborghini, that brand new one you just bought.
You want to paint my car? I don't think so.
Are you nuts?
Yeah, don't kill me. I'd like to go ahead and paint the front and rear fenders black.
Have you lost your mind? I don't even want you to sit in my car.
You won't let me even sit in it. Oh, well, what we have, Roger, is I've worked with a guy by the name of Dan Greenwall, and Dan has a process where we can paint your car and put it right back into the normal state of white within maybe an hour or so, and it won't damage your new paint at all. We'll just have to wash the car when we're done. I think it would work real good, and I'm not sure I'd like to be responsible for that, though.
Yeah, I know Dan. Yeah, I got the confidence in him to do something like that.
What do you say I get together with you and we shoot some Polaroids on this, and I'll have my artist get started on a comp right away, and we'll send it out to some video people, and we'll also send it up to my publisher to get some posters made on it, and we'll get everything approved and get started.
Sure, I'll see you at 7 in the morning.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi.
I have a project for you.
Okay.
What I'd like to have you do is I need a comp to send to the publishers and the video folks. What I need to have you do is I need to have you make a police car out of this white Lamborghini. The fenders will be black. We'll have a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit sign in the background, and welcome to California. And we need to get rid of Rod.
While Tracy goes to work on the artist rendering, Greg gears up for the exciting work. He must choose just the right girl to appear with our star car, the Lamborghini. Several are called to the studio for a test session. One of them will be chosen as the poster girl. We'll be back for the last of the studio action later in the show.
Okay, Greg, I think I've got what you need.
Okay.
Just did a quick rendering of this. See if this is what you're looking at, and then we can tighten it up.
That'll be perfect.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely perfect. When you get this thing all finished up, you get it back over to me, and we'll get it to Benny at Impact Photos right away.
Okay.
Super.
Good idea. It turned out nice.
You bet. Hi, Benny. It's good to see you.
Hey, it's good to come down and see you
You
guys.
remember Lisa here?
Benny, nice to see you again. How you doing?
Great.
We have a brand new idea for you. We think you're gonna like a lot.
We've got an artist comp here for a new poster. What do you think?
That's great. I can't believe it.
We really
Welcome
love
to
it.
California, Benny.
It's good. Really.
We're excited.
That's how I feel sometimes.
Have you been speeding lately?
Trying not to. Hey, that's fantastic.
We have
How are you going to get this Lamborghini done?
We have the car being painted right now. We could shoot next week if you like.
Who
Just
let
waiting
you
for
do
your
that?
approval.
I have a good friend that gave us his brand new 1989 Lamborghini.
Oh, I can't believe
Can
it.
you believe it? We're excited.
Fantastic.
Will that
Let's do
sell
it.
1 million posters or what?
It will. Let's do it.
That's great.
All right.
The Lamborghini is an Italian manufactured work of automotive art. This model delivers 500 horsepower in its 12 cylinders, capable of accelerating to 60 miles an hour in less than 5 seconds. Top speed of this four-wheel rocket is 200 miles an hour. Economy? Forget it. This car gets a scant 8 miles per gallon, and the price? Just $200,000. It will get telephone numbers faster than any car I know. Greenwald's Auto Body in the South Bay area is where the car is about to undergo its amazing transformation. Owner Dan Greenwald tells about the process.
They came down and asked if this was a possible thing to be done. I said certainly anything was possible. So we started working with the most simple paints. We tried poster paint, watercolors, anything that would just wipe off the vehicle. And then went into the most sophisticated. We wanted the vehicle to look as though it was originally painted black, and that's the way it's supposed to be. So we took several different types of sheet metal to begin with. We tried different painted surfaces. We tried galvanized. We took damaged fenders as the end result. So we used actual painted fenders on the vehicle and tested it. We took the samples to Mr. Norman and to Mr. Smith and let them decide which process they liked. And they believed in my idea, and there we went. We came up with a new paint process. When it actually finishes on the vehicle, it's clear in color. Then I can spray the vehicle any color you want it to be. We tape off the areas that you want to remain the exact color of the vehicle as it was. This process will take us, I think, on this car about 12 hours. We've got a lot of lines and things that we want to protect so the paint doesn't go down inside the vehicle into the trunk compartment and doors and all. I think it'll take us about 12 hours start to finish, and then about 10 minutes to destroy it after we're done. The beauty in this process and product that we've come up with is once we're done with it in 10 minutes, I can peel the entire car and it's exactly the color it was with no damage to the vehicle whatsoever.
When the Countach comes out of this paint chamber, it'll have the correct color combination of a highway patrol car. The light bar gets added, and it's ready for the drive to the desert. Back at the studio, Greg is wrapping up his photo test to decide who will be the poster girl. Kathy Carnes looks like the favorite. Let's see if our guess is right.
Hello?
Hi, Kathy. This is Greg Smith from Photographic Illustrators.
Oh, hi, Greg. How are you?
We decided to go ahead and go with you, Kathy. I need to have you give me a call next Monday.
All right.
so you can come in and discuss the details of the photo shoot with me.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, thanks. When? Next week? Okay, you'll let me know about that? Okay, sure. Just let me know when I need to be available. Okay, I'll talk to you then. Thanks. Bye. Yeah! Woo!
It's Sunday, a day before the scheduled shoot day. Greg and his assistant are packing all the equipment needed to create the poster photos. Backups must be taken for everything: cameras, film, and batteries. There won't be any corner drugstore for film in the desert. The drive to the desert town of El Centro is due east about 2.5 hours. After passing through the San Gabriel Mountains, the Imperial Valley spreads out before you all the way south to Mexico and east to Arizona. The narrow and straight highway is nestled between mountains of sand at the eastern edge of California. This has become known as the Imperial Valley Dunes Recreational Area, a gigantic playground for off-road vehicles. It's here the choice has been made to shoot the poster. Bright and early Monday morning, the crew rolls out of their cozy beds at the Laguna Inn. The sun beats us up, but only by a few minutes. The equipment gets loaded before a quick breakfast and the drive to the site to the dunes, about a half hour away. We'll end up within 12 miles of the California-Arizona border. The standard desert scenery was broken up only by this man-made canal carrying water from the Colorado River. American ingenuity at its best. We found Greg is busy unpacking his equipment. It took Dave and Dan both to get the heaviest piece of equipment into place. This electric generator will supply power all day long for the shoot. Tracy's lettering will be the finishing touch needed to complete the transformation.
Okay.
And the black lettering will go on the side of the car, 3-inch highway patrol. You need to spell both of those once.
Okay.
Okay, the 2-inch will go on the rear of the car, on the rear deck lid, highway patrol. Faster than the speeding ticket should be done in black if there's enough lettering.
Okay, and then whatever's left over,
Right.
2-inch. Okay.
Our crew of 20 was relieved to see it looked like it would be a mild day in the desert.
Perfect weather, isn't it?
At last, the car arrives.
The paint held up.
Yeah.
What's going on?
How you doing? The police pulled us over, and they said the guy got on his radio and he called over to the guy on the other highway patrol officer and said, "I don't know what we've got here, but I know that if he wants to, he can get right away from us."
Made it, I can breathe now.
Yep.
Yeah, the mount turned out terrific.
Check it out. This thing's not coming off.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Drill holes. I told you, right there in the rain gutter.
God,
Perfect.
that perfect.
And he built the other side for it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Plus, check out the wiring. It runs down, you just plug it into the cigarette lighter.
That's, okay, see the lights will light up cigarette lighter, the motor draws 50 amps.
Yeah.
These aren't real, are they?
Yeah, that's right.
No. Shouldn't be, not around me, I hope not.
I'm just barely inching up on them, about 75. And I'd get up alongside of them, slam on their brakes. And then they'd go, whoa, and everybody in the car would go.
Sounds like Roger had fun on his drive out. We were relieved to have the car safe and sound, though. Greg's got his heavy artillery out. That's the 4x5 camera for the poster photos.
I've got the little 8mm player monitor.
Meanwhile, Tracy has begun a tedious job of lettering the car so it looks identical to a police car's markings. Here's our first official visitor, the U.S. Border Patrol. Between the cars and the girls, he decided he wanted a closer look. More welcome are these off-roaders. Dan and his crew are busy rigging a Welcome to California sign.
God, that is so cool.
While the finishing touches are being added to the props, we sent a scouting party to find a place where the helicopter could land safely. It needs 100 feet or more where there's no sand. Good luck, guys. The motor would get wrecked if sand gets into the intake valve. Our friend in the dune buggy made it easy for us. Now we know why the sport of off-roading is so popular. The car was just about ready. Passed our first official inspection by the Border Patrol. Kathy was taking no chances, though. She ducked into the camper.
What do they do?
We talked with her while she was dressing.
But I mean, California, that's basically what everybody, and that's where the money is.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. It's the light hair and stuff. Doing that's because I'm getting a lot of work from it.
Greg is getting his film ready, so we're close to starting. And the male model was almost ready in his highway patrol uniform. I wouldn't mess with this guy. Last of the lettering is laid out for the most important door panel. Tracy goes over the decal positioning carefully with Greg.
Yeah, and then we just drop it down. That'll be fine.
A few minor adjustments are needed.
Drop it in. Yeah. Yeah, we got power off.
As you can hear, the wind noise is picked up quite a bit. Greg and Roger go over some of the shots.
Let's drop it 6 inches.
After the decal goes on, the car is finally ready, and Greg gathers everyone for a last-minute brainstorm.
Directly into the side of the car. What about from the back of the car forward, around the back of the car forward? We should do that too, probably.
And also with the Roadster,
The black car chasing Roadster. We could just dummy that shot up since that car's not working.
I told you to slow down, boy. You don't listen to me, do you? Gotta remember, I'm the law here, not you. Next time I tell you to slow down, I'm you.
Handcuffs, yeah!
She goes, handcuffs?
Handcuffs?
Now we're talking.
Maybe frisking her, maybe friction.
Humor, come on. I'll slip right out.
Maybe him frisking her, you know, where he's checking for stuff on her.
What? Wait, hold on.
Kathy didn't go for the idea of being handcuffed and frisked, so we move on to the next idea.
She'll be getting a ticket, and he'll be getting a ticket. She'll have a tennis outfit on. And then we'll have him handcuffed.
Oh, that'd be fun.
You know,
so
where,
you put handcuffs
yeah,
on him. Go ahead.
Where she's got a big gun.
Do we have any that are fit around your wrist, though? I don't know.
That's pretty neat.
Got your circulation up.
Everything is finally ready to get started.
Right there. Here we go again. Chin that way. Right there.
To check his lighting, Greg does a Polaroid test shot.
Okay, look
It
out
meets
that way,
everyone's
boys.
approval,
Yeah, right like
and
that.
it's on we go.
Okay, look this way, Mark. Good, just like that. Look right into the camera, Mark. Chin down. Hold that, Mark. Okay, stand a little more upright for that. Okay, move this way a little too. Yeah, now go ahead and point your gun. Yeah, off your shoulder there. Yeah. Hold that. Watch that bicep. Hold that, Mark. Here we go. Okay, hold that right there.
After the first hour of shooting, we had lots of good shots. Here comes the helicopter. That means it's time to wrap up on the ground and get ready for the aerials. Kathy's hair was thrashed, but her legs, yeah. The last set of photos will be done with this yellow roadster.
Okay. Hey, could we borrow your ticket book? Could we borrow your ticket book? Give him a ticket.
Greg was talking to our second official visitor, a California Highway Patrol officer. We weren't sure what he thought of this setup.
Want a drink? Pepsi? Yes, I believe so. I thought that was in right there. Let me hide it for you. Yeah. Boy, this is a fun job, eh?
Swing around over the dunes and come into the location.
Back here.
The husband and wife team of pilot and still photographer took our video cameraman for a ride he wouldn't forget. This is the only way we could stop the Countaches from playing chase. We needed them stationary long enough to take some aerial still shots for the video box. After that, it was going to be wrap up and head for home. Greg has returned to the studio with nearly 500 exposures made in the desert that day. Now, the wait. It would be an overnight process. Meanwhile, the car gets stripped back to its normal white in just a few minutes.
How's that look? Looks brand new, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can tear up that bill for $200,000 now, Greg. After picking out the few that are to be sent to the poster publisher, FedEx arrives. And it's away to San Francisco with the precious cargo.
Got your package today. Put them on the light table. Transparencies? Yeah, they look fantastic. I can't believe that Lamborghini looks so real. It's convincing. Looks like a police car. I thought maybe it wouldn't, but it really does. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll send these out to get color separated. We'll have them back in probably about a week, and I'll send you a copy. Yeah, you'll love it. I'm sure you will. Okay, see you later. Bye.
From the publisher's office, the shots have been selected for the poster. They'll be sent to the printers where the color separations are done and the printing process begins. From the printers, whose name and location are kept secret, the posters are manufactured. They are printed, packaged, and sent to the various retail outlets like this record shop in a Southern California mall. That's the end of the line, and our story about the Countach Highway Patrol poster, from concept to completion. As it happened, 2 posters were made that day. If you're driving in Southern California and one of these flies by, you've encountered the Countach Highway Patrol.